and welcome to Modalities Movement Therapy. It's week 30. I'm Brenda, and today we're going to be focusing along the back line of the body. A few rotations, but mostly focusing on releasing and activating the back line of the body. For the routine, you're going to need 2 soft reflex balls and a circle resistance band, as well as a foam roller. Let's start in standing. And as we always do, I want you just to give the foot or the feet a nice slow and steady release. Getting those, especially focusing into the arch of the foot, so we can activate that deep core line. When we focus on that breathing, we're focusing on breathing in and out through the nose. Let's just do the same thing to the other side. So bring the ball under the big toe, move across the arch of the foot, all the way to the heel. Nice and slow and steady. Do another 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put the ball to the side. Stand with your feet slightly apart, and I want you to tuck everything into your tailbone. We're not tilting the pelvis under, we're just tucking everything in to the tailbone and lifting up the arches of the feet. So you want to activate the arches of the feet. Don't scrunch the toes up too much, but just slide the toes slightly towards the heels. And now we're going to keep the arches engaged, everything's tucked in, and we're going to lift and lower off the heels. We're going to go for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 more, 3, 2 and 1. So as soon as you drop the arches of the feet, I'm exaggerating slightly, the arches will drop, the knees will roll in, and then the hips will be in a compromised position. So we want to try and lift up, put a little bit more weight into the lateral part of the foot, and tuck everything into the tailbone. So we're really activating those glutes and keeping that rotation. So I want you to remember this position throughout the workout, and we're going to repeat it again when we're lying on the mat. Now what I want you to do is lift the toes up and spread them out as much as you can. Really open them up and then release them. As you breathe in, lift the toes, open them up, exhale, and just do another 2 like that. Breathing in, opening up, and exhale. And 1 more. Opening up and exhale. Good. Now we're going to take that circle resistance band, and I want you to bring it around your big toes. So you're going to keep the spaces between the toes, especially the big toe and the second toe, and you're really going to open the feet up as much as you can. Now you're going to push off one heel, and then you're going to rock from side to side, just bouncing the heel off the floor. And we're going to breathe in and exhale. And breathe in and exhale. Just 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Okay, and you can remove that resistance band, staying with the feet slightly apart or quite far apart. Take one arm across the body, hold on to the elbow, and I just want you to keep pushing that hip back as well as bouncing into a bit of a rotation and reaching around. Follow that hand with your head, so get that movement into the upper body. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet together and bring the arm up so the elbows coming up next to the ear. Feet are together and you're bouncing into a lateral rotation, just focusing on stretching that back arm line. So it's part of the back line of the arms. And let's change to the other side, bouncing into that lateral movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step the feet apart again and take the arm across the body, elbow, hand on the elbow. Look at that hand and bounce into that rotation. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And let's come onto the mat. You're going to just need the foam roller, so you can put the other equipment to the side for now. Take a deep breath in. Circle the arms up and tuck the chin to the chest and roll down. Come onto your hands and knees, and we're going to take the foam roller underneath the neck. So lying on your back, let's just give that neck a good release. You can lengthen your legs out, you can bend your knees, and just nodding the head from side to side. Take your hands onto either side of the roller, and now I want you to share your head, so you're sliding your head from side to side. Keep going. Two and 1. Good. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. Shift yourself back, and we're going to bring the foam roller onto the calves or ankles first. And let's just take one foot, and you're focusing on a nice big movement into the ankle, circling the foot. Let's change direction, nice big circle. You can bring it right under that Achilles tendon. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just point and flex a few times. And bring the roller a little bit higher, either sitting on the mat. You can lift your buttock off the mat and roll into that. Release. If you want to get a little bit deeper, you can cross the ankle, foot on the mat, and then just give that calf a really good release. So move that foot around so you're working the entire area. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So let's start with that ankle, the Achilles tendon release on the foam roller in this position, or again you can lift up, get a little bit deeper into that release, circling that foot. Keep going. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and change direction. Keep going. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bring the roller slightly higher up, lifting yourself off the mat. Otherwise, you've got this option to extend, and this will allow you to get a little bit more movement into that hip as well, which is quite a nice release. Keep going. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring the foam roller underneath your knees, and I want you to share. Move it down sliding your legs from side to side, so you're sharing over the back of the knees. You can move the foam roller with your hands. Feel you're generating quite a bit of heat, so just keep moving the roller up and down. Good. Let's come into a seated position, or actually not a seated position on the foam roller. Sit behind the foam roller and just extend one leg. And I want you to roll over the hamstrings. Both hands, you can rest them on the mat. You can cross the ankle or the leg over the other leg, just to get a bit deeper into that release. Let's do the same thing to the other side. You can bring the foot onto the mat and just roll into that hamstring, cross over, and get a good release into that leg. A few options here with the position of your other leg and your hands. So find the position that you're getting the most release. Okay, maybe a little bit of shearing over the hamstrings. And let's position the foam roller on the back of the calves. And we're going to lie onto our back. In this position, I want you to make sure the feet are nice and relaxed. We're going to focus on breathing into arch and breathing out to tuck. As you come into this position, I want you to rotate, so you're opening up and tucking everything into the tailbone. Then you're thrusting the pelvis up to the ceiling, and I want you to think about that back arm line. Push the elbows into the mat. Breathe yourself into that lift. Hold it in that lifted position, so you're tensing the back line of the body, and then you're rolling down and exhaling. Let's do that again. Nice deep breath in. On the exhalation, you can push the elbows into the mat, tuck the pelvis under, tilt it up, and then breathe in to your lifted position. Now we're going to keep the tuck position, and you're just going to exhale and lower down. Try to relax the feet as much as possible. Let's breathe in. Straight into that thrust, squeezing the shoulder blades back and pushing the elbows in, so activating that back arm line. Exhale and lower. Keep the tuck position, so we're just breathing in to the thrust and that activation. And exhale, lower down. We're going to do 4 more. Breathing in, keeping that tuck, lifting up and exhaling. And 3 more. Breathing in and exhaling. So we're really holding that contraction. Let's do another 2. Breathing in and exhale. And the last one. And exhale. We're going to keep doing the same movement. This time I want you to move the foam roller right under the ankle onto the Achilles tendon. If it is too tender or there's any pain, you move the foam roller higher up. Let's start from the top. So we're going to breathe into that arch, opening up, exhaling to that tuck. So now a tuck. Now we're going to thrust up. Your arms are at your sides. As you breathe in, push the elbows in, shoulders back, and thrust the pelvis up. And exhale. Keep the tilt, and breathe in. Elbows in, shoulders back, lift yourself up. You should be able to move your neck, your head freely, and then exhale. Hold the tight position, don't release it completely. Keep the contraction. Breathe in and thrust up. Exhale and lower down. Breathe in, elbows in, squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift up. And exhale. We're going to do 4 more. Breathing in, push up and thrust, and exhale. 3 to go. Breathing in, push up and thrust, and exhale. 2 more. Breathing in, and exhale. The last one, we're going to hold in that lifted position. So you're breathing in, elbows in, shoulders back, and you're pulsing up for 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in and lower down. And then completely release everything. We're going to do one more position on the hamstrings, so just above the knees. If you're not comfortable in this position, or you find you're not getting as much movement as you want, move the foam roller lower down. Okay, same thing again. Let's breathe into arch. Let's breathe out to tilt and tuck. Elbows in, and you're breathing into that lift. Thrust up and breathe out. Don't release the contraction, just keep it there. Let's breathe in. Thrust up, push the shoulders back and the elbows down, and exhale. Feet should be nice and relaxed. Let's go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. For 4, breathing in, push, tilt, and squeeze and engage. Exhale. Bring the arms into it if you want. Breathe in. Push the elbows back, shoulder blades back, and exhale. Keep the tuck, keep the contraction. Let's do 3 more. Breathing in, push, lift, thrust, and exhale. Another 2. Breathing in and exhale. Last one. Breathing in and exhale. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Just put the foam roller to the side. We're going to use it again just now. And we're now going to take the 2 reflex balls, put the feet back on the mat, and bring the reflex balls onto the bottom, onto the buttocks and the glutes. We're going to release this area, and I want you're going to need to keep the hands available to keep adjusting the balls. Just bring them closer towards the spine, move them around until you find where you need the most release. Wiggle the hips from side to side, and they will move out. Just keep adjusting when you need to. So we want to work quite a bit into the lateral part of the glutes. You can take just the one ball, bring it onto one buttock, drop the knee. So you're going to release the glute medius, which is on the lateral part of the leg. Really get into that release. And do the same thing to the other side. So just adjust and release. Drop the knee and move around, releasing that entire area. You can bring both of the balls back onto the buttocks and then just move around, releasing. keep going. And we're going to put those 2 reflex balls to the side for now, using them again just now. So take the resistance band and we're going to bring it just above the knees. You're going to take the feet wider than the mat and you're going to extend your arms in line with your shoulders. You may need to hold on to the resistance band if it moves up the legs. But what we're going to do now is we're going to bring the breathing into it again. You're going to rock the knees over to one side. Now you're going to keep the front knee down and you're going to pulse that back knee up against the resistance band. Hold the band in place on that front knee if you need to, and you're going to resist against that band. Let's do 8 and 7. Keep breathing. 6 and 5, 4 to go, 3, 2, and 1. Take a nice deep breath in. So you're opening up and arching. Now on the exhalation, that movement, pushing the lower back down into the mat, is going to bring you back to the center. Let's breathe in and over to the other side. Let's pass that back knee for 8 and 7. So focusing on the upward movement. 5 and 4, keep breathing. 3, in and out through the nose. 2 and 1. Drop the knee. Nice deep breath in. On the exhalation, you're pushing into the lower back, or the lower back into the mat. We're going to go over to the other side again. Breathe in. Open yourself up and pulse. Exhaling and continue your breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's breathe in. On the exhalation, lower back down, knees come back to the center. Let's go over to the other side again, breathing in to that arch, exhaling, and let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knee. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhalation, push the lower back down into the mat. We're going to do 4 more. Let's breathe into the first side. Opening up and pulse for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in and exhaling. Just 3 to go. Nice deep breath in and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop the knee. Breathe in. You got 2 to go. Exhale. Tuck, 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 tuck. Breathe into the first side. And pulse. 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. And exhale. Bring yourself back to the center. Finish off on the last side. Breathe in. And pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop the knee, breathe in. That exhalation is bringing you back into the center, and release the knees. Hug the knees into the chest. You can put the band to the side for now. We're going to use it again just now. Rock up. Let's have a quick drink of water. And then we're going to continue up the back line of the body with the 2 reflex balls. The first position, we're going to take the plates, we're going to put the reflex balls is in line with the hip bones, in those little dimples on either side of the spine. So lie on your back, and you're going to bring the 2 reflex balls in line with the hip bones. Same thing applies. We breathe into our arch. On your exhalation, push into the reflex balls and tuck and tilt the pelvis. Good. Let's breathe in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale and push. 2, 3, 4. If you're in that tuck position, you want to get a little bit deeper, take the heels off the mat. Lift the feet if you can, but make sure your lower back doesn't lift off those reflex balls. Drop the toes, drop the heels. Then you breathe in. Exhale for 4. We're going to try increase that exhalation. 3, 2, and 1. And lift the heels. Keep exhaling. Lift the toes if you can. Drop the toes. Drop the heels. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4. You're pushing into the reflex balls. Lift the heels. Lift the toes if you can. Drop the toes, drop the heels, and breathe in. And exhale. Support the head in the hands if you need to. And lift, and drop, and drop. Let's do another 4. Breathing into arch. Exhaling to tuck, tilt, heels up. Toes if you can. Any strain in that lower back, the feet don't come off the mat. Breathe in 3 more. Exhaling to tuck, tilt, round, lift, up, drop down. We're going to do 2 more. Breathing in. Exhaling to tuck, tilt, heels up. Toes off the mat, drop the toes, drop the heel, and last one, exhaling. Let your chin go with the flow. So on the inhalation, the chin should drop. On the exhalation, the chin should go up. Let's hold it in that tuck position. And now you're going to wiggle the hips from side to side and massage those reflex balls from side to side. They should move a little bit out. Adjust if you need to. And release. Stay where you are. I just want to show you, we're now going to bring those 2 reflex balls higher up on the back, in line. So my belly button, it'll be just in line, above the belly button, in line with where the rib cage really opens up. So we are going to bring those soft reflex balls onto the rib cage at the back, next to the spine. Keep it quite close to the spine so you can release those muscles on either side of the spine. But we also want to focus on releasing those intercostal muscles between the rib cage. So we're going to really open up over the diaphragm, open up over the rib cage. Head into the hands if you want to. Now we're just going to breathe in and out and push into the reflex balls. So we're not really going to tilt too much. You're going to slightly tuck under, but you want to be able to just apply a light amount of pressure onto those intercostal muscles and those muscles on either side of the spine, the erector spinae muscles. Let's relax the head on the mat or in the hands. Here we go. We're going to do 8 cycles of breath. Taking a nice deep breath into arch. And on your exhalation, push into those reflex balls and exhale. The other thing you can do is bring your hands onto your rib cage and feel the rib cage dropping as you push down into the reflex balls. Let's breathe in again. 3, exhaling. For 4. Keep exhaling. Try and get that exhalation longer so you can use the hands to feel the rib cage dropping. Breathe in. 3 and 4, and exhaling 3 and 4, keep going 5 and 6. Your third set, breathe in 3, 4, and exhaling, push 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go for 4, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can start increasing that. Tuck under. Let's go 3 more. Breathing in. Exhaling and push into the balls. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We've got 2 sets to go. Breathing in. Really opening up over the diaphragm and exhaling, pushing the rib cage down. 3, 4, keep going. 5 and 6. One more set. Breathing in. And exhaling. Good. Hold it in that tight position. Push off the lower back and release the balls. Let's take the balls next to the spine, right at the top of the shoulder blades. And now I'm going to bring my head into my hands, and we're going to breathe in again. Now you can come into a nice big arch. On your exhalation, push into the reflex balls, and you can push down, lift the elbows up, just getting a little bit deeper into that release. Let's breathe in, arching. Drop the shoulders and the elbows as you open up. And then you exhaling. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Try and exhale for 6 counts. Here we go for 3. Breathing in. And exhaling. If it's very intense, then you keep the elbows on the mat. Again, we breathe in and open up. We've got 4 sets to go. Exhale, push, tuck, and tilt. 3 more. Breathing in. And exhale. Another 2. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. You're ready for the last one. Breathing in. And exhale. Keep supporting the head in the right hand. And I want you to keep the balls where they are, but just focus on the left side for now. Breathing in. Circle that arm. Keep the elbow bent so you're getting more movement into the shoulder. And breathing in. Elbow back, down to the waist as you exhale. And let's do another 4. Breathing in. And exhale. And 3 more. And exhale. Another 2. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Let's keep the balls where they are. Just move that arm around. Across the body, out to the side. And change. Bring the other hand, the left hand under the head. And then circle the right elbow, breathing in. Nice big movement. Circle that elbow down to the waist as you exhale. Here we go for 2. Breathing in. Nice big movement. Exhale and tuck. For 3. Breathing in. Exhale and tuck. Again, breathing in, we're going to do 4 more sets. and exhaling to tuck. 3 to go. And exhaling to tuck. Last 2. And exhale to tuck. We've got 1 to go. And exhale to tuck. Stay in the tuck position and just pushing into the ball. Move the arm around, give it a good release, and circle. Keep breathing. Good, and release the balls. Take them out from underneath the shoulders. We're going to get a little bit deeper into the neck, so I want you to link your fingers and bring the ball onto the hands. Position the ball in line with the earlobe, so you're right on that bony process at the base of the skull. Now, if your hands are not supporting the ball's not going to move like I want it to. Let's roll the ball to the right ear. So you're going to keep the ball on the right side of the spine, rolling along that occiput ridge towards the ear and back to the spine. Take the ball, bring it back onto the spine, and let's roll along the left side of the spine. Keep the ball on the hands, and the ball should be moving towards that earlobe and back to the spine as you nod your head. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release both the reflex balls, lengthen yourself out, have a nice big yawn, and stretch. Reach your arms next to your ears if they aren't already. We're going to breathe in here, opening up on the exhalation. I'm tucking my chin to my chest. I'm reaching my hands to my knees. I'm exhaling and I'm rolling forward, bouncing, reaching to the feet. Let's breathe in. Come up to that lifted position, lengthen out, and exhale again. Roll down through the spine. Each vertebra onto the mat, one at a time. Breathe in, lengthen and open up. Exhale, tuck the chin, reach the hands to the knees. Exhaling and bouncing there. Let's breathe in when you can't hold your breath any longer, and exhale. And again, nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and exhale. Squeezing those glutes. Keep exhaling and bounce. Keep exhaling and then you breathe in. Lifting up and roll down, exhaling. And breathing in. Open yourself up and exhaling. We're going to do 4 more. Exhaling, exhaling. Keep exhaling and bounce, bounce, bounce. Breathe yourself into that lift and exhale as you lower down. Squeezing those core muscles, glutes are engaged. Breathe in. 3 to go. Exhaling, tuck, reach, roll up and bounce. Keep going, breathing in when you're ready. Lifting up and exhaling. Squeeze, tuck and round that spine. Open up again and breathe in. 2 more. Exhaling, tuck, reach, 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 and curl and bounce. For your last one, breathing in and exhaling. And breathe in. You're going to breathe yourself into that lifted position. Exhale. onto the hands and knees. We're going to take the foam roller and we're going to roll out the front of the legs. Just keep the band handy as well. Lower yourself forward, thighs on the foam roller. Let's roll along the front of the legs. If you want to get a little bit deeper, working the cross fibers of the fascial tissue, like we did last week, bounce your feet in and out and shear across the front of the legs as well as going up and down the length of the legs. Let's now come back onto the hands and knees. Bring your knees onto the foam roller, curl your toes under, and let's shear over the front of the knees. Keep moving the roller. You can bring it onto the shins a little bit. And let's come off the foam roller. Have a quick drink of water. Okay. Put the foam roller to the side and we're going to come forward onto our abdominal muscles, bringing the elbows onto the mat. And we're going to relax the upper body. So I want you to focus on squeezing those rhomboids together so you're breathing in. And then on your exhalation, push up. Let's breathe in and exhale. Now we're going to breathe in. As we breathe in, we're now going to look over one shoulder and you can actually turn your feet out. So you're going to squeeze the rhomboids. You're going to actually, on your inhalation, you're going to push up and you're going to look over one shoulder. Breathe in there. Now we're going to squeeze the rhomboids together and exhale. Breathe in. Look over the other shoulder and exhale. Rhomboids together, so you're pulling the shoulders away from the neck. Breathe in, rotate and look over the other shoulder and exhale. Breathe into the other side and exhale. Any strain in your lower back, you'll continue the same movement. Otherwise, we're going to bring the hands next to the chest, underneath the shoulders, keeping the toes turned out. You're going to breathe in, looking over the shoulder, and then exhale. Lower down. Breathe in, look over the shoulder, and exhale. Lower down. Keep going, breathing in, over the shoulder, and lower down. So you have two options. If you start to take any strain in the lower back, you go to option 1, breathing in and over the shoulder and exhale. Let's do another 4. Breathe into the first side. Look over that shoulder and exhale. For 3 and exhale. Another 2, breathing in and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Turn your feet in, keep your hands where they are, lift your tailbone, and you're going to push back into child's pose. Breathing in here. Now you tuck in around the spine. We're going to take the weight forward towards the hands. Drop your chest to the hands, between the hands. Push back into your child's pose. Breathing out. Round and tuck. Keep going. Exhaling. Breathe in. to push back to child's pose. Let's go for 3. Exhaling. Push up and open up, breathing in. For 4, exhaling. Push up, breathing in. 4 to go, exhaling. And push up and breathing in. 3 more, exhaling. Push up, breathing in. Just 2 to go, exhaling. Push up, open up, and exhaling. Push up. For the last one, exhaling. Push up. Breathe in and extend back. Good, lovely. We're going to now take the resistance band, so stay on your knees, and I want you to bring it behind your back onto your thumbs. So you're going to pull back. I want you to push your pelvis forward, so you're really engaging the rhomboids on either side of the spine, those muscles that retract the shoulder blades and the back arm lines. We're going to pulse the hands back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Your head should be moving freely. 2 and 1. Your second set, I want you to lie forward onto the mat. But if you're not comfortable in that position, taking any strain anywhere, you come back into this position. Lie forward on your mat. Turn your feet out. Squeeze and engage the glutes. Tuck everything in. And you're going to bring the thumbs back onto the band. You're breathing in. Look and pulse. Exhale. Let's breathe in. Look and pulse. Exhale. Here we go for 3. Breathing in. And exhale. For 4. Squeeze and lift. And exhale. 4 to go. Breathing in. And exhale. And 3 more. Breathing in. And exhale. Last 2. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. You can put that band to the side, hands underneath the shoulders. Push up onto your hands and knees. We're going to push up into a pyramid or down dog position, and we're going to walk through the feet. Both heels down into the mat, and walk your hands back to your feet. Breathe yourself into a lifted position and come up to standing. Have a quick drink of water. We're going to focus now on some squats. So take your feet as wide as the mat, and I want you to apply that same principle that we started with in the beginning. Put more weight into the lateral part of the foot. Don't lift the inside of the feet. Keep the weight spread out there on the toes, but push and tuck everything around into the tailbone. Bring the 2 reflex balls onto the mat, so nice and wide apart. And what we're going to do now is we're going to breathe in as we squat down and pick up those reflex balls. Make sure the knees are not going forward. You want those knees to stay where they are, and the tailbone, you're going to sit back into that squat position. Pick those reflex balls up. Breathe out as you come up. Breathe in. Place the reflex balls back on the mat and exhaling. So just watch that the knees are not rolling in, but if your weight is predominantly in the lateral side of your feet, then you will be rotating outwards and you won't be, the knees won't need to roll in to compensate. Let's breathe in, pick those reflex balls up, exhale, and come up. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale. For 4 and exhale. For 5 and exhale. For 6 and exhale. For 7 and exhale. And the last one and exhale. Squat down, position the balls on either side of the mat. Now we're going to add a little bit of a walk forward on the mat. If your wrists are taking strain or you're not feeling up to it, you continue with the same movement. Otherwise, we're breathing in, squat down, walk forward onto the mat. Exhale and come back up. Breathe in, walking forward and exhaling. Come back up. 2 options, keep going. We're going to do another set of 6. Walk forward, exhale, and come up. For 4, breathing in, walk forward, exhale, and come up. 4 to go, breathing in, and walk forward, exhale, and come back up. 3 more, breathing in, and walk forward, exhaling, and come up. 2 to go, breathing in, walk forward, exhale, to left. Last one, breathing in, walk forward, and hold it here. Pulse those knees out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Breathe in, exhaling, and uncurl through the spine. Bring one of the reflex balls up with you. We're now going to focus on a one-legged push-up, and you're going to take that reflex ball and you're going to rotate and drop the reflex ball next to that foot. So standing, if you need a wall or a chair or something, use it. The other thing you can do is, I want you to try stay on your mat, because that instability is going to strengthen the ankle. Otherwise you can stand off the mat on a harder surface. Otherwise, standing on the mat, we're going to squat down, release the ball, breathe out and come up. Breathe in for 2 and grab the ball and breathe out as you come up. Here we go for 3. Breathing in and exhale as you come up. Challenge yourself. Breathing in for 4 and exhale to left. Use the foot if you need to, but try and stay on that, in that one-legged position. Let's do another 4. Breathing in, pick the ball up and exhale. And 3 to go. Breathing in and exhale. 2 more. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one, and exhale. Good, let's do the same thing to the other side. So let's start in standing. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Let's go down now. We're squatting and exhale. And breathe in and exhale. Try focus mainly on sitting into that position And exhale as you come up. Here we go for 4. Breathing in. And exhale. 4 to go. Breathing in. And exhale. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. And just release. Shake everything out. Take a nice deep breath in. And roll down. And just hang out there and bounce. Bounce from one side to the other side. Back to center. Take a nice deep breath in. Uncurl through the spine. Circle your shoulders up and back. We're going to finish off lying in a lengthened position on the mat. Bring your arms next to your ears. Open yourself up and lengthen out. Have a nice big yawn and stretch. Link the hands behind the head. Bring the soles of the feet together. And I want you to pinch the mat between the shoulder blades and rock your knees. Seesaw the knees from side to side. Now bounce them in that position. Keep squeezing the mat with the shoulder blades. And lengthen yourself out again. Nice big inhalation and exhale. And just relax everything. Relax your face, relax your eyes, relax your nose, your mouth, your neck, your shoulders, all the way down to your little toes. Relax every muscle in your body. Focus on your breathing. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. Circle your shoulders up and back. Take one last deep breath in. And breathe out. Well done, and thank you for joining me.